There's a moment in every man's life when he thinks he's reading her body, but he forgets that real love doesn't whisper through actions first. It slips out through the words she didn't plan to say. Because when a woman deeply loves you, her mouth betrays her heart long before she realizes it. And if you're not paying attention, you'll miss the quiet clues that tell you, hey, she's already chosen you. So listen closely, because once these 5 things start coming out of her mouth, you're not just someone she likes. You're the man she's already building a life around. Take a breath. Let's go deeper. 1. We instead of I. When a woman starts using we instead of I, it's not some cute little thing she picked up by accident. It's not just her trying to sound romantic or soften her language. This shift is emotional, it's psychological, and most times she doesn't even know she's doing it. It slips out in small moments, in those regular day-to-day talks where she forgets to guard her heart. You might hear it when she's talking about buying something, planning something, or even thinking out loud. But once that we becomes natural for her, something inside her has already changed. Before love goes deep, women think in solo terms. I'm planning a trip. I'm figuring out my money. I need to get a new job. Everything is centered around her world, her schedule, her next step. But when her feelings cross that invisible line between liking and loving, her language starts to bring you into her future without her even realizing it. Suddenly it's, where should we go this year? Should we upgrade the car? How will this job affect us? It's not forced. It's not her trying to rush anything. This is her heart rewriting the script she used to live by. A woman doesn't use we with a man unless she has already placed him in her long-term picture. And here's the part that men miss. This shift doesn't happen when she feels kind of into you. It happens when she feels safe enough to imagine you as a stable part of her life. Her nervous system relaxes around you. Her plans start to stretch wider. She stops seeing the future as an empty hallway and starts seeing it with 2 sets of footsteps. Some men panic when they hear we because they think it means pressure or expectations. But honest truth, most of the time she's not even aware she's revealing something so big. Her heart starts including you because she feels connected. She feels understood. She feels hopeful. She feels like you're not just someone she's talking to today, but someone she can count on tomorrow. And sometimes if she's still a little scared or shy, she'll try to pull the word back. She'll correct herself, laugh it off, pretend it was nothing. But the instinct already slipped. The truth already came out. And that truth is simple. You are no longer an extra in her life. You are part of the structure she's building. You are part of the picture she sees in her mind at night before she sleeps. You're not a guest. You're becoming home. So when a woman says we, don't ignore it. Don't joke it away. Don't pretend you missed it, because that one small word carries more affection, more intention, and more emotional truth than some people show in a whole relationship. We means she's letting her guard fall. It means she's letting you in. It means love is already happening, quietly, naturally, and deeper than you might think. 2. I'm proud of you. When a woman tells you, I'm proud of you, she isn't just tossing out a sweet line or acting supportive. This phrase comes from a deeper emotional space. It's a sign she's paying attention, not to the big wins, but to your effort, your growth, your quiet battles. And that's why this phrase hits different. It's not surface level praise, it's emotional investment. Women don't say this to men they barely care about. They say it when their heart is tied to your journey. Most men hear it and think she's just being encouraging. But listen closely. There's a difference between nice job and I'm proud of you. One is polite, the other is personal. When she's proud of you, she's not proud of the thing. You finished a task, you got a promotion, you solved a problem. No, she's proud of you, the person, the man behind the effort, the version of you she watches when you're trying, even when you don't realize she's watching. Maybe she saw how stressed you were. Maybe she noticed you kept going when life was heavy. Maybe she sees that you're trying to become better even when nobody cheers you on. That's what she's responding to. Women feel emotional growth. They feel effort. They feel the heart behind your actions. And when she loves you deeply, every small win of yours becomes a quiet victory for her as well. She'll say it when you overcome something difficult. She'll say it when you choose honesty over ego. She'll say it when you stand up for yourself. She'll say it when you open up instead of shutting down. Sometimes she'll even say it at times when you don't think you did anything special. Like when you handled a situation calmly instead of exploding, when you apologized without making excuses, when you pushed through a long, tiring day and still showed up for her. Those moments matter to her more than you know. Here's the part most men don't realize. When a woman says, "I'm proud of you," she's also saying, "I believe in the man you're becoming." She's showing you she sees potential, not just the present. She's rooting for you the way people root for someone they love, not someone they're casually dating. It's also her way of giving emotional safety. She's telling you she sees your strength and your softness. She sees your effort and your fear. She sees your struggles and your desire to rise. And she's honoring that. So don't brush it off. Don't joke it away. Don't assume it's small. Because for a woman, saying "I'm proud of you" is her giving you her heart in a sentence. It's her saying she's with you. She sees you. She admires you. And she's not going anywhere. 3. I feel safe with you. This phrase isn't about muscles or protection or physical strength. When a woman says, "I feel safe with you," she's talking about emotional safety. This is the deepest form of trust a woman can give a man. Emotional safety means she knows she can show you her real self, the messy, confused, tired, insecure, imperfect version, and you won't use it against her. You won't laugh. You won't judge. You won't make her feel small. Women live their whole lives trying to manage how people see them. They're taught to be pleasant, but not too much. Strong, but not too strong. Put together, but not intimidating. It gets draining. So when she finds a man whose presence lets her breathe, really breathe, she feels something rare. She feels safe, not just with her body, but with her heart. This kind of safety reveals itself slowly. At first, she keeps her walls up. She wants to look perfect, sound perfect, act perfect. But as her feelings grow, her guards start slipping. You'll notice she shares deeper thoughts. She tells you things she usually hides. She lets you see her without makeup. She cries in front of you. She shows emotions she usually hides from everyone. And afterwards, when she pauses and looks at you and says, "I feel safe with you," it's her way of saying, "I don't have to pretend here. I can be myself here." That is a huge deal. There's a story almost every woman can relate to. The moment when she breaks down unexpectedly in front of a man she didn't plan to open up to. She walks in trying to act strong, and suddenly the mask falls because she feels emotionally held in his presence. Maybe she had a rough day, or something triggered her, or she was simply exhausted. But instead of hiding her tears like she usually does, she let them fall. She didn't run. She didn't apologize for feeling. She let you see her humanness. And then she said it softly, "I feel safe with you." Women don't give this feeling to men who are loud, reactive, careless, or inconsistent. They give it to men whose energy is grounded, men who listen, men who don't jump to fix everything but simply stay present, men who hold space instead of trying to control it. When she says she feels safe, she's not complimenting your strength. She's complimenting your character. She's telling you that your presence calms her body. Your voice settles her worry. Your energy makes her open instead of close. This is love in its deepest form, quiet, trusting, steady. So if she ever says this to you, understand what you've built. It's not luck. It's not random. It's the result of being someone she can finally let her soul rest with. And that kind of safety is rare. 4. What do you think? This phrase seems so simple that most men ignore it, but in female psychology, it's actually one of the clearest signs of deep emotional trust. When a woman loves you, she doesn't just want you around, she wants your mind. She wants your perspective, your thoughts, your angles, your wisdom. Not because she can't make decisions alone, but because she values how you think. Women who are only lightly interested will ask small questions. What movie? Which food? Do you like this outfit? But when a woman's love deepens, so does the kind of questions she brings to you. She'll ask about things that genuinely matter to her. Do you think I should take this job? How should I handle this conflict? Am I being too harsh or too soft? What's your honest view about this situation? You might think she's asking for solutions, but she's not. That's where most men mess up. She's asking because she trusts your judgment. She's inviting you into her thinking process. She sees you as a partner in mind, not just in affection. And that's a very intimate space. Women don't do this with every man. They only do it with someone whose emotional presence feels steady, someone who thinks before speaking, someone who doesn't dismiss her feelings, someone who helps her see clearly without making her feel small. If she asks, "What do you think?" In moments that matter to her, she's showing you that your voice has weight in her life. Think of it like this. Asking your opinion means she respects your mind. She respects your clarity. She respects your values. She respects the way you understand her. It means she considers you as someone who could help shape her choices, not because she's dependent, but because she feels safe letting you in. The mistake some men make is shrugging this off, saying things like, "I don't know, whatever you want," or "you'll figure it out." She might not say anything, but inside she feels it, because when she asks you, she's actually being vulnerable. She's opening the door for you to step in. She's saying, "I trust your thoughts with my life decisions." And when you brush it off, it makes her feel like you don't care to understand her deeper world. But when you answer thoughtfully, even if your answer is simple, she feels supported. She feels seen. She feels emotionally partnered. And honestly, this is one of the fastest ways a woman's love grows, by feeling mentally connected to the man she emotionally trusts. So the next time she says, "What do you think?" Pause. Give her your real answer, not to control her, not to lead her, but to be present with her. That's the connection she's seeking. That's the level of love she's offering. 5. I believe in you. Out of all the things a woman in love can say, this is the one that cuts the deepest, in a good way. "I believe in you" is not a casual phrase. It's not something she tells strangers or men she barely trusts. This is something she says when her soul is tied to yours in a quiet, loyal way. It means she sees something in you that even you struggle to see in yourself. This phrase shows up most during your low moments, not when you're winning, but when you're doubting, when you feel lost, when you fail, when life hits harder than expected, when you're exhausted and trying to hide it, when you feel like you're not enough. That's when she steps in with these 4 words. I believe in you. What she's really saying is, your worth doesn't depend on your success. She's telling you that she sees your heart, your strength, your effort beyond results. And this is important because most of the world only supports you when you're shining. When things are smooth, when you're doing well, a woman who loves you supports you even in the dark. You might not notice how deeply this phrase touches her too. Women don't invest this kind of emotional energy into just anyone. Believing in a man means she's emotionally tied to his journey. She feels his ups and downs. She carries some of the weight in her heart. She supports him not because she's supposed to, but because she wants to. She'll say it when you doubt your talent. She'll say it when you want to give up. She'll say it when you question your future. She'll say it when life feels too heavy and you wonder if you're built for it. And the crazy part, she'll mean it more than you do. Women are intuitive. They can sense a man's potential even when he's still figuring himself out. When she sees your effort, your character, your heart, she commits emotionally. Her belief becomes your second strength, something you quietly lean on. And here's something most men never realize. A woman's belief can build a man in ways nothing else can. It makes him stand taller. It pushes him to try again. It softens his doubt. It quiets the parts of him he never shows anyone. It gives him a kind of quiet courage. But this phrase is also vulnerable for her. When she says, I believe in you, she's putting her heart in your hands. She's tying her emotional world to your growth. She's trusting that you won't give up on yourself. She's trusting that you'll rise, not just for you, but for both of you. So if a woman ever says this to you, don't take it lightly. Don't respond with jokes or brush it away. Take a breath, look at her and understand this isn't encouragement. This is love, deep, loyal and steady. So now that you've heard these 5 phrases, I want you to pause for a moment and be honest with yourself. Have you heard any of them before? Maybe once, maybe often. Or maybe you didn't even notice when she said them because they came out soft, almost hidden, like a slip from her heart. These phrases aren't random. They're not cute lines. They are emotional fingerprints. They show what her body doesn't always show and what her mouth tries not to say too soon. A woman doesn't say "we" unless she already placed you in her future. She doesn't say "I'm proud of you" unless your journey touches her heart. She doesn't say "I feel safe with you" unless you've become her calm place. She doesn't ask "what do you think" unless she values your mind more than you realize. And she doesn't say "I believe in you" unless she loves you in the kind of way that stays through storms, not just sunshine. If you've heard even one of these, she's already loving you deeper than she planned. If you've heard 2 or 3, you're not a visitor in her life anymore. And if you've heard all 5, then whether you know it or not, you're holding someone's heart in your hands. So I want you to tell me in the comments, which one hit you the most? Which phrase made you stop for a second? Which one made you remember someone? Your answer matters because it helps you understand where you stand. Not guess, not assume, not overthink, but truly see what her heart has been whispering. And if you want more insights into how women show love, how they pull away, how they test, how they hide their deepest emotions, make sure you're subscribed. We talk about everything here. The things women feel but don't always say out loud. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening with an open heart. And remember, love is not always loud. Sometimes it shows itself in small sentences, quiet shifts, soft words that hold heavy meaning. Pay attention to those little signs because they tell you the truth long before anything else does. I'll see you in the next video.